Welcome back, Fly Free Speaks, episode 15. As you can see, I bought some help again. The requests they were ridiculous, so we had to do this again. We've been getting a lot of requests for this CT and CC show, so I don't know. Like we gonna have to we might have to be, you know, regular partners. But anyway, my baby is back for episode 15 of Fly Free Speaks. We're gonna get into some shit, some lighthearted shit, some serious shit, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna tap into it. And I think that was her phone. Or was it my phone?
It's a computer.
Oh, okay. But anyway, yeah, so the working poor bar, as always, y'all tap in with her, with the bar on the bartending. Great service, like I said before. Amazing service, we should say, babe, huh?
It's gonna have to be, especially this weekend.
Yeah, so trying to stay busy for the holidays, of course. Yeah, y'all book the working poor bar. What's the website, babe?
TheWorkingPoorBar.com.
There you go. Instagram, Facebook, all that. The working
All the
poor.
same.
Yes, ma'am. Anyway, like I said, we've been getting a lot of requests for the show, but yeah, so we had to do it again. And I'm not even gonna play with you off top. I'm gonna ask you a question. You might think it's kind of weird, but I just want to know because it's been on my mind. Like weird shit be on my mind, so I just gotta ask straight away. How can I put this?
Mm.
Is a man a bitch if he uses an umbrella?
No.
I asked that because like I can't even remember the last time I seen a nigga get out his car and up the umbrella like and walk into a place. Like I like real niggas run to shelter. Like we either wait for the rain to like slow down a little bit and get out the car and run, or yeah, like I don't know. It's been on my mind. Like I can't even remember the last time I seen a nigga use an umbrella. Like the only time that's acceptable to me is if a nigga got a pea coat on, or like you in a movie and it look cool type shit. But I don't remember the last time you seen a grown man use an umbrella. Who owns one?
About a week ago.
Who has an umbrella in their car?
You know what? I wish I had an umbrella in the car. We own in this house probably about 20 umbrellas, and there's never one in the car.
And for the record, I swear to God, I've never used the umbrella before. For everybody watching, like I've never used the umbrella. Like real niggas get their shirt wet and we run to the spot wherever we going. Like I can't imagine getting on
You
my
got
car.
kids and a whole family. Like you should have an umbrella. Ooh, remember that time it rained? Was it Mother's Day? We were in Texas, and you
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
that one out.
But like I said, prime example. Like I
No
said,
umbrellas.
I was at the grocery store and it like when I got in there, it just like the sky fell out. So what I
Wait,
did,
wait, wait. You at the grocery store with all 3 kids too. Like, don't leave that out.
yeah. So like I said though, what I
So they
did was
her
like,
because of you.
but even if like that wasn't my fault, like because like I said, it didn't start raining until we got in there. Like, so that's what happened. But anyway, but like I said, when I came out, I stood under the thing. Look, we was at the grocery store. I stood under the thing and waited till it slowed down, and we calmly walked to the car.
Yeah, you should definitely I think it's good to have an umbrella.
I guess that's just kind of sounds kind of soft, kind of bitch made to me using the
I don't think
umbrella.
there's anything wrong with a grown person having an umbrella.
No, I didn't say grown person. I said a grown man.
Grown man having an umbrella. It's slick responsible.
Well, I had to get your perspective on that. Just random shit on my mind. Oh, I got another one for you. Let's just say me, you, and the kids, right? Like we decided to go on a camping trip, a little family outing type shit, nothing too crazy. We decided to go camping. Um, let's just say like it's nighttime, right? And then like off in the distance, we hear a little growling, right? Yeah, like it's about to
Okay.
get crazy. So we hear the growling, and then we turn around, and there's a wolf, and he's showing his teeth. Like, so me being the man I am, I tell y'all, look, y'all go in the tent. I don't know if that's gonna stop shit, but y'all go in the tent, and I'm gonna handle it, right? So I get out there. Let's just hypothetically say I punch the wolf in his face, and he run off. Now I know that turns you on, like immediately, like no, no questions asked. It turns you on. Like was just seeing your man punch a wolf in the face and he run off is a immediate turn on. Like I could tell. But anyway, but that's not my question. My question is, um, how long does this buy me? Um, damn. How long does this buy me time from household responsibilities and like let's just say I ain't take the trash out in like 3 weeks. Is my time up? Like what's how long do I get before shit has to go back to normal and I'm not the man no more? Like
I
or
don't know. Like the trash, you may give away with the trash for a while, but like some shit you just gonna have to do. I don't care if
like
you get the wolf in the face or not. That's part of your job. Provide and protect.
so like when we got home, like the hiding came down already. That's basically what you're saying.
Hmm. You good for the night.
I don't think that's fair. You know, I believe in the reward system. Now I don't want rewards for shit that I'm supposed to do, like
That
taking
is
care
shit
of
you're
the
supposed
kid.
to do.
No, 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 no. You're not supposed to punch a wolf. In what world do y'all expect a nigga to tangle with a
You're
wolf? Like
supposed to provide and protect. Now, however you choose to do your protecting is on you.
protected from niggas and wolves, or
Well, it that don't say that. It don't say from
that's
other niggas. It
but you
say
gotta no
provide and
no.
protect, period.
It's not as black and white as you making it seem. Like this, those are false equivalencies. You can't say like, oh, you could fight this nigga, but you could fight this wolf too. Like that don't even make
You
sense.
ain't gotta fight the wolf. You should have brought a gun. Should have shot the wolf. Maybe you should go with a knife. Maybe you can.
I didn't have one. I didn't have one.
That's all your responsibility.
And even if I had a knife on me, like you still have to approach the wolf to fucking stab it. Like it's not.
However you choose to do your job, it's still your job.
So I could be wolf food. So I took. Never mind. You know what? Never mind. I don't even know what kind of answers I was expecting to get from you. I really don't know, but I had to throw it out there. So umbrellas is cool, I guess,
Mhm.
and fight wolves, fellas. Like, or
You
you
don't
gonna
have to fight them. That's just how you chose to,
I
you
didn't
chose
have
to
anything
roll
else
that.
on me. This is a hypothetical where I didn't have anything on me. Like,
Well, whose fault is that?
you're being unreasonable.
You're not reasonable. You chose to leave the house and go camping with only your fist. Where does that make sense?
I didn't know there was wolves in Georgia. Like, maybe I didn't know that.
Maybe you should did your research before you took us out in the woods.
So everything falls back on me. So that,
Yeah,
just so we're clear.
you're the leader. You're the
Ooh,
man of the home.
they say
When
they
you
get you
take
with the
your family
words.
out of the home,
See,
it is your job to provide and protect. Do your research before you take me somewhere. Make sure it's not dangerous to where you can't handle
mm, sounds like a very pragmatic answer, but
it.
we're
Just saying.
talking like super hypotheticals here, like, and you just went straight like normal. Like, I don't really like how that went. But anyway, what's some real shit I want to talk to you about though? Off of the lighthearted shit. Um, I wanted to talk to you about the cheating dynamic with men versus women. Now, the adage is that when men cheat, it's just for the physical, it's just for the enjoyment, the pleasure, that kind of thing, right? With women, it's more of an emotional um upgrade, might I say. Um you're looking for something deeper within that situation. Unless you're a whore. And you know, whores are gonna cheat regardless. Whores love sex. I was gonna say something real derogatory, but whores love sex. But we're talking about women. We're talking about upstanding women. Like when women cheat, it's more of an emotional thing where they're trying to look for something or they're trying to upgrade a situation or things like that. So how do you feel about that as far as men being just for the physical and women being for more for the emotional when it comes to cheating?
Okay, so the first thing we're doing is separating women from whores, and we're separating men from boys or whatever we want to call them, of others. So we're
Hmm.
taking like legit good women and good men, and we're
Yeah, and we of course we can't speak in absolutes. Like this doesn't apply to everybody, of course,
I
either whether it's a man or a woman. This is just general conversation.
know. Okay, so I'm gonna say for women, like if I were to go out and cheat, it would be most likely because something's missing, and I think
Wait, time out, time. Wait, what do you mean if you were to go out and what is what?
you said we're speaking of hypotheticals.
That was the last question. That has nothing to do with what we just transitioned to. What do you mean? What if you cheat? If I was to do this, like what? Whoa. Fucking rewind. Need you to phrase that shit just a tad bit better. I'm listening. I'm listening. Sorry, I just caught it. My fault.
My God. If a woman's going to step outside of her household, there's something missing in the household.
Right.
Okay. If a man steps out of the household, I think it's the same. I think if a man steps out, there's something missing in the household. I don't think that men just get out there and cheat for absolutely no reason.
No, see, y'all get it so like misunderstood. Like
You said just the physical, like
that's what it be though. Like that's the
that's what
God honest
you
truth.
asked me. I don't believe it.
Because you're not a man.
Okay, then so what you asked me for?
I want to get your opinion.
That was my opinion. You
Okay,
told me it's wrong.
okay, keep going, keep going. Never
I don't
mind
think
me.
that's the case. I think that men have put up that point so long so that women believe it, so that when it happens, your bullshit is justified. And if
No,
that is the case, then I think women have the same right to that scapegoat of cheating, just like men do.
so whorism.
No,
I'm just saying because like
if a
that.
woman's married for 20 years, she ain't been with nobody but that one man, and she steps out, she's now a whore.
Yeah,
No,
we don't look for any like. There's no like only simp ass lame niggas upgrade their side bitch to a like there's nothing missing. I just want something new. It's the new behind it. Like
maybe
it's
she wants
not
something new too.
that's a whore.
No. No. You can't tell me somebody's been with the same penis for 20 years.
Because y'all have emotional ties to the penis. That's what it
Maybe
is.
maybe the dick ain't as good as it used to be. 20 years? You know how old you are now? You ain't hitting stuff like you was 20 years ago. We're not
This ain't
doing
no
that.
this ain't no you situation.
Not
This is
taking it
legitimate
so
conversation.
personal.
Now your wording be crazy. This shit be crazy. But I'm listening. I'm listening though.
But I'm saying, you you're not the same person you were 20 years ago, and neither is your partner, right? People change and evolve, period. And sometimes the bedroom changes and evolves too.
I
So
just
maybe she just stepped out.
I just think y'all really underestimate like the desire to chase from a man. Like it's like
And y'all do the same thing with women. Sometimes
y'all
we
don't
want to be chased.
y'all don't chase men though.
No, but
Naturally, y'all don't
imagine
naturally chase
your
men.
20-year partner that you're with no longer chases you. And then you get out in the world one day and there's this man who is chasing you, who is making you feel like, okay, he want me.
No, he's like me. He wants the new shit. You're the new shit now.
Cool.
Now you're the. You see how this works?
That's
Like,
fine. But I mean, the
well, who's to
outcome
say this
is,
nigga gonna love you after he get it? Like, you
I didn't
know I
ask
love
you
you,
to love me.
but you know I love you though, and you gonna go out
See, now you're
and you
doing it.
and you
Now you're doing the use.
and you gonna go out and do this to me with this nigga that don't really want you like that? Like, it's just like we in a whole. This is a circle. You see where I'm going? This is a cycle. Like,
Which is why I think like you can't separate women from men as far as, oh, she's a whore if she steps out and he's just wanting something new. She wants something new. It just may not always be in the same desired way as a man, but it's the same thing.
but that's like I said. I mean, like in a general sense, though. Obviously, not like everybody. We can't put everybody
No,
into.
but I'm saying to me that's usually the standard. Usually you have people that are in longer relationships that go through those hurdles. Like I know you've heard of like the 7-year hump. Like that's supposed to be the year where you've been with somebody and something usually happens within that year or so, around that 7th year, to kind of shake up that relationship and they may not be able to work it out. So, and it's usually cheating, whether it be from the man or the woman. Like something got stale or stagnant or didn't evolve in a way where they could figure it out between the two of them. So they stepped outside their home.
I think you're. Just think you're underestimating how simple of a thing this is to men. Like, it's just not. It's not that deep to us. Like,
I don't think that's deep. If a woman wants,
y'all, like our partner is deep. Like, we want to share this, that, and the third with you. We want to share a life with you. We want to come home to you. We want to invest in you. We want to
well,
take
she
care of
don't want to come
you.
home to the new man. She just want to feel good while she's outside of her house. She still depends on you for everything else in between.
There's no man that just goes out and says, "Oh my God, like this new bitch could be my wife." Now I get there probably will be some like, and like I said, those niggas we don't even.
But I'm saying the same thing. I don't think that those women are looking for the new guy to be the husband. I still want to be with my husband. I still want to be with my partner.
To me, that just sounds like a hoe. Like you just hoeing off. Like that's just.
But if it's one guy and it's been 20 years, I don't think she qualifies to be in the whore category.
Just old whore now. Like,
No, she's never. That's not whoring. Whoring is
well, you picked up a new habit in your older years. This is what it sounds like to be.
not
Like
a habit. It's just one guy.
we
Now,
charging you too
see, I
much.
think a big difference may be women will find a new guy to step out with, where men may find several women to step out with.
And like you said, right, that's worse, right?
When did I say that?
You have said that's worse.
I said that
Put
to you in
I
private.
don't
You
know.
saying it like I just
No,
said it
no,
just
no,
now.
no.
You
Put
full of shit in.
I
Like,
I just remember I'm thinking back to old conversations we've had,
uh-huh.
right? You say that that's worse. Like if you're concentrated on one person as opposed to a whole bunch of other people because
Yes,
you're
to
tied
me,
in with that person.
personally, I don't like that because that means it's deeper than just the physical. Like you're letting me know off rip, like you got emotional ties to this other person.
So so yeah.
But that's for me. I've got people that I know, friends that I have that would prefer if a man just had one side piece.
I mean, you know,
Like at least I ain't got to worry about him bringing nothing back. If he do, I know where it came from. I know
I'm
where
about
the
to say
girl is. I know who she is. Like they be way more comfortable with that than him having a different girl every night and being worried.
now that whole bringing something that back thing is kind of tricky because that other person could be fucking with multiple people too. So it's
It
like,
could, but I mean but you know where to at least start. You ain't gotta sit here and try to go through your phone and figure out and pinpoint who it could be.
yeah, that's fair. But I think, yeah, I just think that's what it is though. Like I believe in the old adage, like y'all kind of like when y'all veer off, it's like, damn, y'all really like this nigga. Like he a lot of times this nigga better than us. Like this nigga wears suits every day type shit. Like you know, he always, go see his mom every Sunday and drop flowers off and he does, all the little shit that y'all like. And, nigga got a 10 pack.
I
and he,
mean, but how many times has that girl told that man that she's with, this is what I like, this is what I'm looking for.
what if he's not
Can
capable?
you do this? Can you do that?
What
And
if he's
you
not?
never do it.
What if he's not capable?
What do you mean he's not capable? Then
It
she
just
shouldn't be
depends on
with
what
me.
you're asking for.
Then that's probably a reason why she's doing what she's doing. If he's not capable, she's probably plotting her escape route.
Well, she shouldn't be with him in the first place. How about just not play games and just end it, and
Sometimes you don't
everybody can go their
know,
separate ways?
but sometimes you don't know. Like you said, maybe he isn't capable. Maybe it's something he used to do that he just can't do no more.
See, so is that beyond his control, or like how do we deal with that situation?
Depends on what it is.
Okay, let's just say for instance, it is sex. Let's just say like he can't fuck the way he used to, and now what? So the answer is just to go out and cheat. Like, what are we talking about?
The first answer is to have a conversation.
Well, ain't no conversation to have. I can't do it like I used to. Like, I
No,
mean,
not doing it how you used to and not doing it at all are two different things.
oh well, no, I'm not talking about like not. I'm just talking about like the nigga ain't able to perform. Like when the
Oh.
lights come on, like you get stage fright or you jam up. Like,
So I'm gonna tell you, as a woman, if we were together and you could not perform anymore in the same capacity that you used to, my first thought is to have a friendly, gentle conversation because I don't want to break your ego, right? That's what women do. We kind of try to protect y'all's egos, even though y'all don't deserve it all the time. That's what we try to do.
oh,
Men in general. Are
uh,
you?
uh.
But that would be my first thing. Like, hey, honey, can we try some new things? And I may tell you like what I want to try. And this is me just trying to do that in a nice way to kind of get where I need to go since you're not gonna get me there.
Mm.
Now, if you say no, I don't want to do that. No, I'm not doing that, and you not adamant, you not trying to work with me, and one or two things gonna happen. Either I'm gonna first tell you and break the ego, or I'm gonna step out. Most women are probably gonna step out because they don't want to hurt your feelings.
So is that fair?
No, but we just saying what's gonna happen.
No, I just want to hear you say it. I
No,
got to get a woman on record saying that ain't right. You know
no,
what I
I don't
mean?
think it's right on when men do it either.
No, no,
But
no. We not. We this was about women. That wasn't about men. That part wasn't about men. So I just want to hear you say that, so we're clear. But anyway, I mean, I respect your perspective, but I just I we agree to disagree. You know, I think I like women cheating is just like what that nigga Corey Holcomb said. It's an abomination. That shit is an abomination. And not meant to be, stepping out with 2, 3 dicks. And
when did we get to 2 and 3? We just talking
I
about
mean,
one.
I just said that for effect. But you get what I'm saying though. Like it's just not. It's not. Y'all are for one man. Like that's just how that's supposed to be. Like and anything other than that is uncivilized and uncouth.
I
So
don't disagree. The issue is when you say one man, a man has a lot of responsibility when it comes to a woman. When you take a woman, you have so much more responsibility. And a lot of men don't live up to that responsibility. And so then we are looking for it elsewhere.
then look on your own time. Don't string me along while you look. Like be
Probably not
upfront
gonna
and
happen.
say yeah.
Women want to be secure. So I'm not about to leave what's already secured to be
See,
trying new shit out. I'm trying new shit out. And once that's secure, then I'm leave you. And
that's selfish.
you goddamn right it's selfish. I
All right,
didn't say it wasn't.
we just clearing some things up. That's all. I just want to hear you. Hey, if it's very selfish.
When you go sleep with 10 women, that's selfish too. But
No, it's
you know,
not. I'm supplying the hood.
cool.
If anything, that's that's giving back to the community.
Okay, well, while you're being community dick, I'm gonna secure my spot somewhere
It's not
else.
that don't sound
I'm
selfish at
appreciate.
all to me. Uh, why our kids are making a lot of noise? I hear.
Oh yeah, they've
They wide open.
Doors open. They up from that nap.
They supposed to be, yeah, supposed to be sleep, but we're gonna get it in anyway. You know, let these niggas ruin a good time. Yeah. So, um, just a minute ago we were talking about bringing shit back home. You know, from stepping out on your partner. Do you think that in relationships that men and women and or women are supposed to divulge their sexual past or sexual history?
I don't think it should be like a requirement, but
Why not?
that's I don't think it should be a requirement. If you want to keep that private, then you keep that private, and then that person needs to make a decision if that's gonna work for them or not. If I ask you how many people you slept with and you said it's none of your business, and I don't think that's for me, then I'm a step away.
So if that's fine, then do you inquire about like any diseases they may have or like
Nah, like before we even go there, that's totally different. I can sleep with one person and catch a disease, and I can sleep with 100 people and not catch nothing. So
right?
that's just two totally different things. No, you need to go get tested, and I need to see paperwork.
You know, I don't know if I necessarily need to know like a number because like I just need to know like a ballpark figure. Like you can't like there's no way I can't be in a relationship with somebody who has like a ballpark figure of 25 or some shit like that. Like I just that's not gonna work.
How old are these people you're dating?
25 is a lot for a lifetime for a woman.
For a lifetime.
I'm just saying, like that, we got to draw the line somewhere. Like 25 bodies is a lot for a woman.
I
Is
mean,
it not? Regardless of age. Like if okay, let's just say she's 65, right? And she had 25. That's a lot of different niggas. Like you could
depends
you
on when you started having sex too. Somebody who started at 25 and somebody who started at 14, that's a large gap.
that's still a lot. Like I don't care what age you started and where you are. Like 25 is a big number. It's a lot of people. Like you people don't understand. Like if you put 25 people in a room, like that's a big crowd. That's
Okay.
a break room at a
I'm
at a
not
job.
denying
Like
that 25 is a lot of bodies. But I do think there are things to put into perspective when considering somebody's body count. If somebody told me they slept with 5 dudes and 25 and they lost their virginity at 21, I'm viewing it completely different than somebody who lost their virginity at 14 who's 25 and got 5 bodies. Like,
20, yo,
and then how long are you dating these people? What kind of relationships are these? I think all that stuff kind of plays a factor into your
I,
judgment when you start talking about body
and
counts.
and if you have 25 bodies, that also leads me to believe that you do have bad judge of character. Like you
That's a
you
fact.
you failed to get it right so many times. Like there's no reason that your number should have got that high. Like what is your vetting process? Like what were you doing to get to this big ass total?
Yeah, I don't have no type of rebuttal for that. I'm here with you on that one.
Like that just shows a lot of carelessness to me. So it's like,
I don't
yeah,
even know if it's carelessness. That I mean, it's a part of that, but not
I mean
having.
that goes into bad judgment, right? Like you're not whatever process you're using, you're not doing it the right way, or you need to scrap that and figure something else out.
I'm more so thinking more into like your healing. Like you got some type of trauma going on. Like you weren't trained, you weren't brought up knowing something or doing something. Like something in your psyche is off.
That's also true. I believe that too. It's just there. That I mean, that show like the body count is one thing, but the body count also shows a number of other things. Like so, to me,
Which is
that
why I
goes.
said if somebody wants to tell you, then cool. But if not, for me personally, I don't.
I'll always wonder though. Like, it's just like I'm just saying. Like, I'm always gonna wonder. Like, damn, there's a reason you don't want to tell me this shit, and it's probably frightening on the other side of that door. Like,
I mean, but even if she tell you a number, do you think she's telling you the truth?
It depends on what number.
Okay. She said I've been 35 and I've been with 15 dudes.
Damn. That's the so if you damn,
It's a pocket, ain't it?
15 is the low end. Like that's if that's the low end, if you're lying and you say 15, it's gotta be more. It's gotta be more.
Oh, why it's gotta be more?
Because that's you thought in your mind to say 15. Like
But why can't
there's no reason for me to believe that it's just 15. That's still a lot though. Like look, I'm not stepping off what I said. 25 is a lot, but 15 is as well.
so for a 35-year-old woman, how many bodies is acceptable?
At the most,
Mm-hmm.
for a 35-year-old woman, about 6 or 7. 7 kind of high. 6, let's just say 6. 6 is 6, 7. 6, 7.
Good luck.
6,
You're
7.
setting the men up here for failure.
Well, I can't I don't care. I don't really care about what these niggas got going on. Like they gotta that's for them to figure out. Like they gotta figure that shit out for themselves. Like it depends on where you're looking for your woman at too. Like all this shit counts. Like you finding bitches on IG that's bust down. Like I mean, what do you expect? Like find you a bitch
It's
at the
not
library, my nigga. Like go to the library. Bitches that's
nothing.
fucking a lot of niggas don't go to the library. Like I could guarantee you that. Like go places where they don't do that. Like
That's a negative.
what you mean?
Women who don't have a printer go to the library.
Nah, but you know what I mean. Like in a general sense, like this is not like you don't find there ain't no BBLs at the library. Like
Yeah, they
if
do. A lot of
you,
them girls be broke after they get all that surgery. Yeah, go where shit's free.
you gotta go.
All the services that the library offers.
You gotta go. No, like would you? Okay, put it like this: would you rather find a girl at a library or IG or the club?
I don't. I'm
What
not
what what would you
saying
expect that where would you expect a better woman to come from? Like, and the library is just an example. That's just one example.
but I'm saying like I don't think there's a particular place where you can find like a certain type of woman.
No, no,
You're
obviously
out
not. But
here.
the rest is on you though, as a person. Like, however you figure out, character judgment, and however you work that out in your mind, and the tests you put your woman through, and all that shit to figure out what she got going on.
What
That's
test?
on. What you mean?
Talking about test you put your woman through.
Just
What test?
saying, like there's certain shit you do to figure out, like, okay, am I dealing with a slore or am I dealing with a woman? Like,
You
pick
said
her
test
pick her
example.
brain. Like, pick her brain. Take the bitch to the club. If she hug 4 or 5 niggas in there, you throw her back, my nigga. Like she goes back in the ocean. Like she know too many niggas. Like
That's not fair.
there's just certain things that you
I
have
take
to.
that one real personally because I worked at the clubs for a
But if
long.
you work there, that's different. Like you know people that frequent the club, whatever. Like cool. But like I'm talking about in a once again in a general sense, if you take a bitch to the club, why does she know this many niggas? Why are they hugging her? Why are they so comfortable putting their hands on her?
Would you ask her or would you just assume?
Now I'm gonna assume. I might bring it up later, but off the top, I'm gonna be like, damn, bro. Like she
Okay,
can't
so
she can't go.
if you assume, right, and you bring it up later, like how are you phrasing that?
How am I phrasing what you mean? Like
You
am I
want to
how
know
am I
why all these niggas is hugging up on her? Why they so comfortable? How are you gonna phrase that to her?
well, you got here with some cool shit. Oh yeah, yeah. How you know them niggas? Like
Not
just
them
straight just straight out. Just straight out, but you gotta say it in a cool voice. I could get away with shit because I say certain shit, a type of cool where it's like, okay, this nigga, like, he might not judge me type shit. Like,
but
yeah,
you're so judgy.
I'm gonna judge. I don't want her to know that before I before I ask the question. Like, I'm just, we just fishing. That's all. We just fishing. I gotta know, like, especially if I'm thinking about being serious with you and all this. Like, we're not doing that. We're not doing that shit at all. Like, nah. I gotta know certain things. I just have to know as a man. I can't go in blind. You hugging niggas in the club. What are we doing? That's not fair.
You know my thing. I don't like men that are too friendly. Like that's just my general. I'm not dating no man that's like overly friendly. If you got a lot of friends, bro, we not supposed to be together. And I feel like that kind of eliminates all that extra stuff you was talking about.
But that's kind of different though. Like a woman usually is outgoing, like especially like in those type of settings. Now, if she's not outgoing, we're not even going to a club, right?
Which would eliminate all that.
Right. So I mean,
You get you
yeah,
somebody who's introverted who like being home, which is
yeah.
sounds
That's
beautiful.
my speed. That's my speed. Like I don't want you to know everybody in the fucking streets. Like why does everybody know you? Like I don't like that. Like when niggas walk, that is another thing, bro. If a nigga walk up to you, I know your girl, bro. She like, nah, you don't know. Like, why you know my bitch? Like, what are we doing? Now I gotta come to you, like, where you know this nigga from? Like, what's the story behind that? Like, I don't, yeah, I don't. That's nasty. Like, I don't want to deal with that at all.
Hmm.
But that's just me. Like, some niggas like that. Like, some niggas like for their girl to be the center of attention, life of the party type shit. Like, but I'm not that nigga. Like, I don't want you dancing on tables and shit around me. Like, be a woman, have some class. Like, we not doing none of that. Okay.
Okay.
Ah, man, that was a good one. I like that. I like but it's just how I feel about it. Like, I don't want you to know everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Um,
That's a
Another
run
question,
bartending service.
huh?
Nothing.
Bar work the working poor bar. Y'all book the working poor bar.
But just don't get to know me.
Just don't get to know her too crazy, because I might pull up. You know what I mean? Like, set up the event and set you up after. You heard?
Let's not put that on my advertisements.
I apologize. Just don't get too friendly. Don't get too cute. Um. Anyway, it's an interesting question I have for you, and this is about like other people and how they interact within their relationships. Right? What are some annoying habits that you just like by other? What are some annoying habits exhibited by other couples that annoy you? Like certain couples may do certain things that just annoy you, get under your skin. Like, how do y'all function like that?
Hmm. Um, Dang. I don't know. I know some things that annoy me, like when people gotta post about their relationship being official and then they lie about how long they've been together. That annoys me.
And like, why? Why does that annoy you? And now it's like a therapist and shit. Like, why does it annoy you? Why does that annoy you, Kenzie?
I don't know. Like you ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie, Craig. I don't like just say what it is, you know. Oh, we were talking back in the fourth grade and then we lost touch and now we 35 and we getting back together.
Like, what if it's not
Happy
a
anniversary to my baby of 25 years. Like
what if it's not a lie though? Like, what if it's real? Like, motherfuckers reconnect and all that type of shit. Like, it's not
I don't doubt that.
not
What
too
I'm
crazy.
saying is a lot of times when there is that like I said in my example, the fourth grade to 35, you ain't more than likely y'all ain't kept in touch that entire time. Y'all probably ain't even kept in touch half of the time.
Our story is kind of like that. It don't go back to the fourth grade, but it's kind of like that though. We did keep in touch for a long time before we actually got into a relationship.
Yeah, but we kept in touch is my point. I'm saying somebody who said we were in the fourth grade class together. You really didn't talk to this person until y'all met again at freaking 33.
So yeah, basically
And
like
now you've been dating for 2 years,
that's
maybe.
learning that's a whole new nigga. You learn a whole new person and
I'm
shit. Like,
saying, but y'all claiming it all the way back to the fourth grade.
man, longevity is more respected. It's
Exactly. But it's a pet peeve of mine. Like you don't. You haven't put in that time yet. Y'all haven't put in the time yet. It's just what it is. When people ask us,
Oh, so that's what it is. So y'all ain't really been through nothing to be claiming these
nah,
years that I done put in with this nigga.
goddamn right.
Got it. I
That's
knew I'd
like,
get to the root of it. I'm the therapist. Like I
uh,
got you. I got you. I got you.
but you got some people, like, even when people ask us how long we've been together, we be like, we were friends for X amount of years. We started dating in this year and got together, in this year, whatever that may look like. Like, we give the play by play. It ain't like we try to be like, oh, we've been together 20 years. We don't do that.
Or like the niggas, this is my wife. Y'all ain't married yet for real. Like stop the bullshit. Like I think that's mine right there. Like that, I don't like that shit. Be for real about it.
That one actually doesn't bother me that
That,
much.
that shit bother me, bro. Like if I ain't went to the courthouse, if I ain't filled the documents out, my nigga, or like had a ceremony or something, like yo,
It
like niggas
depends
wasn't there to see
on the
it.
couple. So, like, we know people who claim those statuses, right? And then can't stand on it when it's time to stand on it because it ain't true. But there are people who just don't like the idea of a structured marriage in the traditional way. So, and I know I brought it up to you before. Like, I don't know if I actually want to go and do everything traditionally.
I
Like,
mean, yeah, there's. I'm talking about the niggas who ain't took no steps. I'm talking about like y'all just lived together, but y'all lived together for 15 years, and she just became your wife on the couch. Like you went and got her a snack from the fridge and shit. Like, and y'all just decided, but y'all
oh
been
well,
living together. I get the common law shit, but that ain't
yeah.
whatever, man. Like
Well, then I'm with you on that.
that's bullshit. Like
But that
I
happens
don't.
a lot.
I know, I get it, but like, don't be claiming wives and shit, and you ain't really you ain't really do the due diligence to call this person your wife or your husband. Like that I don't like that shit. It's fake.
I also don't like tiny rings.
That was so left field. And your ring's not tiny.
I didn't say it was.
No, I'm just throwing it. I'm throwing it as you saying it. Just throwing it out there. Pause.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't know, that thought just ran across my mind. Like, people that get engaged and you can't see the diamond.
You got a pebble, a
You
blip.
know how I feel, like, especially when men go out, take the time to go ask, like, their girls' friends about the ring.
Then they gonna get the little one anyway. The friend said I like the big shit. That niggas man shit.
And you come back with that little pebble, like, you should just do that in private. Do it in private.
Yeah, so
Don't
now
do it.
you letting niggas know you broke.
Yeah, so let me rephrase my whole thing. I don't like teeny rings after you've already talked to other people, parents, whomever, and then you're gonna pick out the shit you was gonna pick out in the first place. You could just kept that to yourself. And now she gotta walk around and she don't even know. Like, we all had input and this is what he decided on.
Now she walking around with a blip on the radar on her finger. But I didn't. I think I did a good job. I didn't ask nobody. I just went and just shopped. Like you know what I mean. Like how a real man's supposed to do, right, babe?
No, get opinions. Always get opinions. I think
So
opinions are good.
okay. So were you satisfied?
Yeah.
It's all that matters, right?
I'm telling all the men out there though, if you're not confident in your judgment and you know she talks to her friends, her mama, whoever that person is about those type of things, seek a second opinion.
I was confident in my judgment. See, that's the difference between me and these niggas. I'm sure of myself. Like I know
Maybe
what
they
I'm
just
doing
gotta
right here.
get there. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You know what I mean, don't be trying to do something you ain't ready for, Junior. You heard? But anyway,
See, he be straining my neck.
hmm,
Nothing.
your neck.
I say you be straining my neck. You be giving me neck cramp.
Uh, well, yeah. Oh, this is a good one for you. Okay, what's your advice policy? Now, when I say advice policy, like if your friend comes to you and they need advice for something, whether it be a relationship or a business or whatever they have going on, or but mainly talking about relationships, right? when you give the advice, are you giving it from the standpoint of I'm looking out for your best interest, or are you going off of how you feel? Because there's definitely a difference. Because if somebody's like, if your friend is dealing with a man and they having issues and she come to you, but she been dealing with this man for 10 years and they got shit invested in it, kids, house, whatever. Some people, when they give the advice, they be like, girl, fuck that nigga. Come out with us. We going out to the club. Fuck that. Da, da, da. That's how you feel, right? Or are you giving it from the standpoint of, you need to think this through logically?
I'm always gonna move in your best interest. That's what a friend is.
Not everybody operate that way.
Okay, well, that's what it is. If that's my friend, I want what's best for you. Now, that may not always look how you want it to look. So, if I have a friend that I know for sure, like I'm gonna tell her what I need her to do, but she's gonna do the opposite anyways. Let's just say that. I'm gonna still give her the proper advice, but I don't know what to do kind of after that. I just kind of let her marinate. Hopefully, she calls me back with a better answer or question after she's sat down and thought about it.
Okay.
You hear
But like
yourself.
yeah, he's going crazy. You know, we're being bad parents right now. But he's well taken care of. He's good. He's in a safe location. He's not getting. I'm not gonna promise y'all out there. We do what we're supposed to do. But yeah, like I know I said that because I know there's a lot of situations where like a lot of women and a lot of men too. I'm not even gonna single out just women. Like some people give the advice based off of just like where they want to direct you. You know what I mean? Like if I ain't been kicking it with you for this long, and now I know you're having problems with your significant other, I might use this as an opportunity to try to like drive a little bit more of a wedge in there so we could have back our kick it time or whatever. Like some motherfuckers come from that perspective. You know what I mean? Some people
That's
come
not
from
even adulting. Like at that point, like let's just get past the you're not friends because that's deaded automatically. Now you're not even moving like an adult, like a decent person. Like
But that's what
that's
I'm saying. It happens though. You
wow.
know what I'm saying? So it's like this is shit that a lot of people don't even think about. And as the person that's asking for the advice, like a lot of people probably won't even catch that shit. Like they probably just be like, oh, this motherfucker tripping. They want me to, they want me to spend more time with them, but they not gonna think deep into it. Like, man, this person probably ain't even really my friend for real. Like
Well, sometimes it's not even like spending more time with them. Sometimes they just want you to be just as miserable as they are.
that too. That's a very good point. Yep.
Sometimes your friend don't want to see you happier than they are, or I shouldn't even say friend, the person you are choosing to give some of your time to to entangle your life with to a degree. Like they don't want to see you out here happy. Maybe you're living the life that they've always wanted to live and they can't seem to catch up. A lot of times friendships end up in races.
That's a very
Very
good point.
very common with women. I don't know about men's relationships with each other, but like that's definitely a thing with women. Like
Yeah, we don't really get into the like
the husband and the family and the business and all those things going and the dream house, the dream car, like who's getting there first?
yeah, we don't really get into that type of shit. Like everybody run their own race, how they gonna run it. Like especially me, I don't care about what the next nigga doing. Like that doesn't affect me. It doesn't enhance me. It doesn't deter me. It doesn't do any of that. So I gotta do my own thing and let the chips fall where they may. But
Well, I'm not gonna say it doesn't affect me.
it
um
doesn't affect me at all.
if I have a friend that's doing better than me, I have people that I know are like really doing better than me. My first thing is help me, pull me where you are. Like,
Cause that's what friends are. I guess what they're supposed to do, right? Like
right. So, my first thing isn't like, dang, so and so got there before I did. It's like, hey, thank God you got there first. Now I don't have to go through those same hurdles trying to
right.
figure it out. Like, okay, I'm interested in doing this, which is real similar to what you're doing. How can I get past this hurdle?
That's good. It just means you're not envious. Like that's a great character trait. You don't have any envy in you. So
Nah, I want to see everybody like achieve the goal that they want to get to and the level of happiness they want to get to. I can't be at my happiest if I'm around people that are consistently unhappy. So I want to be around other people. And in order for us to be around each other, that means we all have to be at a certain level of content and happiness.
right, have to be thriving. Absolutely. I agree with all that for sure. I don't and I don't really think, like I said, it doesn't really affect me if somebody, like, if another man is doing better than me, like, especially if he's my friend, like you said, reach out for help, or how can you navigate me in a direction where I can be doing the same, like you said. So yeah, I mean, I feel pretty much the same way you feel about it in the end. So, but I had to get your opinion on that because there's a lot of envy. There's a lot of envious people, man, like in this world, bro. Like the want what you got type nigga. I can't stand that shit at all. Like what's for me is for me. What's for you is for you.
So what are your like drainers? Like if you're in a friendship or relationship, what are things people do around you that would like drain your energy?
Whew. Asking me for money. I'm yo, gonna be dead serious. Like I don't like, and I don't think it's necessarily nothing wrong with asking somebody for help, especially if you intend on paying them back in a timely fucking manner. You see, now that's a whole nother conversation, right? Like that's,
Yeah.
but it just, to me, it's the serial. It's the serial asking for money. Like you consistently like stop. Like who do you think I am? I'm not Wells Fargo, my nigga. Like this is not like you asked me for money a couple times. Cool. If I got it, I got it. If I don't, I don't. If I can help, cool. If I can't, then try me again later. But it's the consist like you can't. I'm not a fucking bank. You can't ask me every other week if I got 50 till Friday. Like, I don't no, nigga. No, I don't have it. More than likely, I got three kids. Like, what are we doing? Like, no. That's a drainer for me. That's the drainer.
Okay. That was not expecting that answer at all. Cuz when's the last time you loaned out some money?
I don't know. It's been a while.
Has it been like a year?
Uh Probably not a full year, no.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and people talking too fucking much. Like I'm an introvert. I don't really talk a lot. I don't do social settings and shit like that. I'm very to myself, very reserved. I don't do a whole bunch of it might seem like it because I'm doing this podcast, but I don't really talk to niggas. Like,
And he don't.
yeah, so
Even with me, like sometimes I really have to pull teeth and
that
ask things in 18 different ways to get an answer for the original question I was
no,
looking
because you be trying to finesse. Like, I don't like the finesse. Like, you the type, I'm laying in the bed.
for.
Hey,
Tell me.
hey, you want to go downstairs and get me? Like, what do you mean? Do I want? No, I don't want to. But are you asking me to go downstairs and get you something? Like,
It's a
do I?
woman ask. That's
I
how
don't.
we
I,
ask for
I don't
things.
like that. Let's be direct.
I've changed it. I
Sometimes
catch
you
myself.
still do it. Or how do you feel about? How do I feel about it? That's always your shit. Well, how you feel about going downstairs and getting my soda? I don't feel like doing that shit. Like, but is that what you're asking me? Because I will. I'll go if you're asking me to go.
Okay. Is that not always my follow-up behind that though? Well, can you
Just
just go do it then?
just say that
Can you just go
first.
get it from me, please?
Stop beating around. Just say it first. Stop beating around the bush. Come out with it. No problems.
No, not with you. You give me problems all the
I
time.
might smack my teeth because I'm relaxed, like, I don't feel like getting up. But I mean, shit, I'm gonna do that. You live with it. You with me, right?
So I gotta live with
Fuck, I mean, you have been right.
it.
Shit.
Okay, so what's something small that really makes your day?
Damn, something small that makes my day. You mean like from you?
We can roll with that. That's fine.
Um, when you tell me how much you appreciate me and how much I do for our family,
Your
just
words
showing
of
your
affirmation.
huh?
Words of affirmation.
Yeah, words of affirmation. That's like one of my love languages. I got a couple of 'em. But yeah, I like the what's the other shit I said? A public display of not affection, but a public display of appreciation. Like I like that shit. Like tell them motherfuckers like they do this, they do that. I like that shit. I
That's
like that.
rare.
Huh?
That's rare.
Yeah, you don't really do that. That's how I know you in a real good mood if you do that shit. Like I done did something groundbreaking if you do that shit publicly. Like I know that.
Oh, well, you fixed the trunk the other day. Like that should have definitely been a headliner.
I
I
did it.
did not expect you to fix the trunk. I just knew we got to drop it off at the shop.
I did it though, right, man?
Yeah, you did. You did that.
You was proud of your man.
I don't even think proud is the right word. Like proud doesn't do you justice in that moment.
Mm.
I was extremely, extremely impressed. I was
Oh,
just impressed that you tried, much less actually fixed it.
I surprise you every day, huh? Most days.
So background,
Sometimes.
he he's not handy at all. This man don't build nothing. He is not the handyman.
Can't fix shit. Can't build nothing. Don't ask. Like what I try
He
to come up with the bread. Like,
he put the baby swing together one time.
yo, come on. Go ahead.
It was
Tell no
rocking.
lies.
And this is a floor swing, very close to the floor, like the little bouncer ones, but it did not work. We'll say that. It did not work.
You trying to say the baby flew out?
He did
Is
fly.
that what you, is that what you're trying to say? Because that didn't happen. And I'm tired of you saying this and put smut on my name.
Oh, I was like, I'll never ask him to put anything else together. I got it. I can read instructions. I'm a little more handy. Don't worry about it.
You could use my muscle and shit. Like I could like
Oh
do
yeah,
them
like I
parts.
asked you to
Like
carry.
you could do the reading. I could do the man work.
No, I don't. I don't trust you to put the screws in.
I just
But you can
hammer them.
carry it.
You said what?
You can carry it. Like if I'm done putting something together, like you carry it up the stairs and put it where it's supposed to go.
Oh well, cool.
But like,
I'm the pay a nigga type. Like I pay a nigga, yo, my man's or whoever. Like yo, I need this put together, and this is my time. Like I don't like to fuck around with shit. Like my fingers be like I don't like that knick-knack shit. Like I don't do that. That ain't me. I never will claim it. Don't care.
yeah, I knew he wasn't handy early on though. So was you told me you didn't know how to change a tire. He can change a tire now, but now at one point he couldn't change a tire. It
Hmm.
was real sad.
Well,
I
shit.
didn't know who to call. Like I was really like, "Hey, I'm stranded. Come help me."
Not kill him.
Mm-mm.
Me and you be on the side of the road waiting for this nigga to pull up. How the fuck that look, right? That shit look crazy.
I had to call AAA.
Shit, we paying for it, right? Shit, they get paid. Hell,
At the point, you don't want to call them for a tire, especially when you already got the spare.
yeah, well,
You only get 3 calls for the whole year.
well, you got more than 3 flat tires in a year. It's something you need to reevaluate with your life. Like you got your luck is kind of crazy. Like, but
Mm, you know.
Why your tire so bald? Like, what's going on with your tire? Like, you keep running over nails. Look, what's the problem? I don't understand why you got 3 flat tires in a year, unless you
Oh,
trucking or some shit like that. Like,
I was about to say, remember that time you ran over like a slew of nails
that's
right after
trucking.
you got the tires changed? But we was down the street from the house. Like somebody had to have thrown a whole box of nails on the floor.
But that's still, I was trucking
Brand
though.
new
I
tires,
mean,
4 flat tires.
yeah.
That shit was wild. Didn't buy the insurance on them for the first time. It was like a bad
Nope.
combo of
Yeah.
luck for the day.
Horrible. And why is this baby screaming?
I don't know. I'm about to go check on them.
Yeah. Go check on him. Get him quiet. I'll hold it down for a second. And you can just close the door when you come back too, so we ain't got to hear all that.
Oh yeah, just for you.
But anyway, yeah, like I said, these are just some of the conversations we be having. But it's always good to have these to a broader audience that could, understand certain situations and identify and relate and all that good shit. So that's what we try to do. Like I said, anyway, the Working Poor Bar is her business. Um, Great bartender, great service. Always gonna give you what you need, what you ask for, and that's yeah. Tap in for sure. You back, babe.
Yes. So nobody's taking a nap. So everybody is up playing.
Yelling and screaming and fussing and cussing and
I mean, they needed a remote, so I got them a remote, but the little one, he just don't want to go to sleep.
you see how mom got to get up and go handle it. Dad going there is gonna be a problem.
Well, now I'm almost don't want to take a nap because I'm like, it's 4 o'clock. You take a nap now. Who's staying up after 7?
Mm, after 7, it's like old folks home.
They go to bed at 7.
Oh, they're talking
Their
about us.
bedtime. Well, shoot, mine ain't too far behind. About 9:30. Time to lay it on down.
Set it on down.
Especially you got to get up early. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No, we need a couple hours for us too. Like they got to go to bed. We got to, you know, have at least an hour or two.
Yeah, for sure. That, keeps the relationship going. All y'all out there with kids, you got to designate that time. The kid's not okay if y'all ain't okay, for sure.
That's true fact. Like you have to make at least a little bit of time. It ain't always gonna be a whole bunch of time. It ain't always gonna be every day, but it's
Yeah,
got to be some of the time. Like
absolutely. And you're very beautiful today, by the way. You're beautiful every day, but just looking at you, I'm about to come in that room and give you a hug. I thought I was gonna say some nasty shit. Yeah,
It's 4 o'clock.
it's still light outside, so ain't none of that shit going down right now. The moon got to be out. Um,
Does it?
huh?
Does the moon have to be out?
No, not necessarily. I'm sure one of them little kids was made in the daytime. I'm sure, at least one of them.
Oh shoot! We don't know with Carter. He was kind
Nah,
of all over the place with him.
yeah, that was kind of we were like away and all type of shit. So yeah.
I got a
That's-
question.
mm, shoot.
What's something we used to do that you wish we do more of?
Something we used to do. Well, I think the obvious answer is go on dates,
Hmm.
because we used to go on dates and honestly, like we didn't date too long before Carter came. Like he kind of cut off the dating part of our relationship prematurely, I think.
Yeah, that was what
Um
uh,
we used,
a
we used
year.
to go out. Yeah, we used to go out and have little dates and shit like before Carter was born. Carter is our oldest, by the way. He's 6 years old. Um, yeah. Uh, that's probably the thing that stands out the most. Like we had a good time. When we went out. Like it was fun. Like and then like
The
these
way
real
you
nigga
said
responsibility, huh?
the way you just said that.
It was fun. Like which what? Like then the real nigga responsibility. I still love you. Like I don't
I'm
love
just
you
saying,
no
you like
less.
it was fun. Like it's never happened since. It's so
Nah,
far from
nah, nah. But we got it's like a lot more work to get to it. You got to find babysitters, and you got to make all these plans and pack bags and do all this shit. Like, but we was just getting up and just going. Like, I miss them days. I guess that's the more honest answer. Like, I miss just getting up and going with you wherever we going. Like, doing wild shit. Like, just we used to do some wild. Like, I miss all the. You know what I mean?
yeah, you just leave that right there.
I'm gonna leave that right there. But yeah, like you asked though, like this is the things that I'm thinking of. Like, but yeah, the dates for sure. Like I think we still date, but it's not like it was before. It's too much planning involved.
Yeah, we definitely have to severely plan.
Yeah. So what's yours? I'm sorry to throw your own question back, but
Um, sleep. I miss sleep so much.
yeah, this shit
Um,
I don't even know what that is.
I really think that that's probably like the number one thing in my life that I wish I could get back.
I mean, but that's you said between me and you though.
Yeah, we used to do that. We used to
So out of all the shit in the world,
sleep.
when it comes to me and you that you wish you could have back is sleeping in the bed with me. What does that even mean? Like, I'm confused.
Okay, let me give you my other answer. Sleep is just the first thing I think about when I want something back. Vacation. Mm,
Mm, good one.
yeah, we used to vacation quite a few times out the year.
Yeah, always out the country.
I don't remember the last time I had my passport stamp.
Shit, I gotta renew mine when you bring it up.
I thought did it expire?
Shit, I think this month.
I'm about to say I think it's December. Oh well.
Yeah. mm,
If it make you feel any better, it costs damn near the same to renew it as it is to get a new one. So
Oh yeah, and I get to keep my book, so all my stamps and shit.
I never turn in my book.
Yeah. So,
Usually can't find it to turn it in, but
but that's a good one though. I like that. We definitely did, get out of the country at least once or twice a year.
no,
Yeah, that
at least
shit.
twice a year and more if we could. Like
Yeah.
I remember us always going at least two vacations. We usually do one by my birthday and one by your birthday for sure.
Yeah. Facts.
And now it's like it's just we don't have anybody to watch the kids, and you don't believe that a vacation is vacation if we have to take the kids with
It's not. It's just me babysitting my own kids.
us.
That's how I feel about it.
He doesn't want to go anywhere if we have to take them with us. I'm working my best to convince him to at least like a cruise.
Now I don't mind like if I'm paying a certain amount of money for this shit, like I gotta enjoy it. But they could go to like some cute shit. Remember we did Florida, we did Orlando. They
I
could
don't
go to some shit like
consider
that.
those vacations. If my
That
passport ain't getting stamped, I don't know if it's a real vacation to me no
that's a
more.
vacation with them kids. I'll tell you that. Because they're not going with me to
They had a great
Barbados.
time too.
Yeah, they're not going with me out the country to the blue water. They get the ocean over here. Like that's
What
what they
about
get.
Mexico?
Nah, I don't want to be on the plane with them niggas. Like I'm good. I had my experience on the plane with them and shit. Like I'm good.
So how old does the youngest have to be for us to travel with them?
Man, about like 5. The youngest,
Yeah.
yeah, like so we got some years. Cause
So you ain't even
nigga
have
gotta be 5.
oh
Cruise gotta be 5. And like,
well, we
sorry.
still having one more.
Huh?
We still gotta have one more.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But as of now, 5. But the same number is gonna apply though. 5. 5 is the number. Like so. And by that time, Carter is
I think 4, especially if it's like if Cruz is as mature as I think he's gonna be.
Well, he was just
Series
hollering.
3,
He
and
was
I
just hollering in the background, so I don't know how mature he is.
don't he just has a nap today. But series 3, and she's cool at 3. So
Yeah, sometimes.
I'm talking about as far as like traveling, like having to go in and out of places. Like she's potty trained. She tells you what she wants. She don't wait till the last minute.
Yeah. Another thing for y'all out there who don't have kids, girls are a lot, and I hated to admit this shit. Like, oh my god,
Say it.
it kills me to say it. God, I got one girl and I got two boys. I think she's smarter than both of them put together. Like they're so much more advanced, faster. Like they just get it. They get it. They don't go through a like processes that these little boys got to go through. It's like the little girls just bypass it, and they're ready made. Like they come ready made. It's the best way I could explain it. For those that don't have kids, you do. I'm pretty sure you can relate. But anyway, is you had another question for me, or you good?
um, what's something that you want to do that we haven't done?
Damn, it's a very broad question. Like it's a lot of. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of shit we ain't done.
I'm sure it is too. So just pick one.
Damn. Something. Damn, I might have to come back to that shit. I want it to be good. I don't want to get no dry shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to be no just like. Oh, I got one, but I can't really say it on. So you gotta watch the shit you ask me. I'm ignorant as fuck. Like, this shit could get this could go sideways fast. But yeah. What I wish we could do that we haven't done. Um, damn. Give me some hints or something like some.
Some hints. This is your answer.
I can't think of shit. Like I don't know. I can't think of shit.
You just said you had one.
And I'm not saying that.
Will you tell me later?
Yeah, I'll tell you later. You're. But anyway, I got one for you, and this is a good one. Like I don't think people think about this shit.
Okay.
Do you think there's a such thing as oversharing in a relationship? Now, when I say oversharing, I mean just obviously some shit that like some useless information that you really didn't have to give because it could cause more harm than good by telling it. Like, let's just say like I'm in a public place and like I'm at like a let's just like a seminar or some shit like that or whatever, and some girl like rub my thigh or some shit like that while she's sitting next to me, right?
Mhm.
I immediately check that shit. Like, look, I'm married. Like, I don't fuck around. You know what I mean? Like, I don't do that type of shit. Like, keep your hands to yourself. Don't disrespect me. Yada yada yada. So I checked it right, but I go home and I handled it there. But for some reason, I tell you, like, this could cause some shit because, like, the first thing in a woman's mind is gonna be like, what the fuck were you doing to make her think that she could do that?
Incentivizing.
No. Like I didn't have to give you that information. So why would I even give that information to like that's an example of oversharing. Like I didn't have to now we might have an argument because you really think I did some shit or you ain't even going to think I checked her like oh so did you really tell her what you told me you told her like I could when I could just leave it there and don't tell you about the shit at all and it just goes away.
I think this is one of those like you got to read the room type of thing. So if you're with somebody, you know if something's going to be triggering for them. Like those that's a relationship standard. Um I learned that I overshare in all types of ways. That's just who I am. I'm gonna tell. I can tell you, babe, I had this and that for breakfast. You don't really care, but I'm gonna tell you. I don't know. That's just me. But like I know certain things would probably piss you off. And like you said, if I handled it there, I know it probably wouldn't be in my best interest or our relationship best interest to have the discussion afterwards, especially if it's never coming back up again, type of thing. Like
Hmm.
if I'm out, I'm at the gas station, dude comes by and grabs my ass. Like I'm not gonna call you and be like, babe, he grabbed my ass and I told him this and blah blah blah. Like, what are you doing from where you're at? Especially like if you were on the road or something like that when you were driving, like it wouldn't have made a difference. So I think it's just partner based
So
and
you don't. So you're
situation
saying you
based.
don't overshare in that type of way, but you overshare in other ways.
Yeah, but it took me a long time to realize like you don't have to overshare in that way from woman to man. I don't know like what women don't want to know. Like as a woman, I want to know everything. I think men may be a little different. Like y'all may not want to know every little incident that occurs that because it puts you in position to now have to be defensive.
So in that scenario, I told you you would like for me to say you would like for me to tell you that.
Uh-huh, I want to know. I want to know.
I wanna know.
I want to know everything. Cause don't get to talking about it in 6 months on the fly, and I'm looking at you like, nigga, you never told me that shit when it happened.
See, that's an idiot. See, now you're getting yourself into some trouble. You bringing
Or
some
maybe
shit
you
up that
told
you.
your homeboy, and he think, I know, or he bring it up when we're all drinking or something. Like you just don't know. I cover all my goddamn bases. Fuck that. Just tell me. Don't catch me. I don't want to be blindsided. But men, I don't know if y'all want to know all those details, because I feel like for y'all look at it like she's telling me because she want me to do something about it.
Like the majority of the time, if you could just handle it yourself, cool. You know what I mean? Unless it's some shit where like bodily harm is, you know what I mean? Like some shit like that. But little shit, man, like it just like you said, it ain't gonna do nothing but trigger me and put me in a position where I get mad and want to do something. So it's like, yeah, I don't need to know every single fucking thing. Like, but yeah, so I basically agree with you.
Yeah, but women, we want to know.
Maybe not all women. Maybe, I think some people feel like better
Majority.
letting them
We're going
say,
off the general. Majority of women want to know what happened, how it happened, what time it happened, the location. We want
God
to know
damn,
all the details. What did the bitch smell like?
okay, it's a little crazy there. Yeah,
We want all the facts. Now, after we have all the information, like we want to be able to, you know, put that together ourselves.
what they say, blink if I need help.
The door right there.
Yeah,
They take them kids with you.
no, 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 they stay with you. I'm like, I turn it. What I'm gonna do with three more kids? Fuck that. They stay with you, nigga. I'm not the nigga to fight for custody. Just so we're clear, like, I'm fine. I'm fine with my every other week or whatever the fuck that
I'm
they
sure you are.
whatever we gonna agree to. I'm good with that. You know what I mean? I love the hell out of my kids, but living with them every day and being the primary parent, nah.
Make sure I play this back.
Oh yeah, shit. I put it on. I recorded it for a reason. Do what you will. But I got one more question for you, and this is the one I think you would like to. What is your non-negotiable from a man that you're dealing with?
When you say dealing with, like, are we exclusive or
Yeah,
I'm
yep.
vetting to date?
You're exclusive. Like y'all been together. Y'all got some time in.
Um,
Well, actually, no. Change that. Someone that's courting you.
dang, I feel like I got a lot. I don't do smokers, like cigarettes. So no for me.
So if he smoke weed, it's cool.
Eh, eh, I won't cut him off. Like it's not a non-negotiable. But cigarettes are. Absolutely. I'm not. I'm not dating you if you smoke cigarettes. Don't touch me, don't kiss me. Ugh. Um, weed, maybe we can work on that. Maybe somehow I can kind of pull your attention into a different direction and get you off smoking, period.
On meth.
I don't want to ask a dumb question because I'm definitely thinking it. But I'm just gonna go with no. I definitely wanted to ask something else, but
Oh, shit.
I don't even. I'm just gonna say no. That's the safe answer.
Mm-hmm.
Um, non-negotiable.
Give
I
me,
need
give me like three good ones. We already got one with the smoking shit. Let me get two more.
non-negotiables. I need
Like
you to have some type of income.
not some type of income. So just anything,
I'm
huh?
not gonna say you can't be poor, but like you gotta have some type of income. You can't be completely assed out. And is this courting me at my current age, or is this courting me like when I was a young thing?
No, this is not a young thing. No, this is current. This is the current you. Like you're at your age now. What you're
Oh,
willing
you
to.
cannot live at home with your mom unless you have like a full, like you got a fucking business plan to show me. Like, nah, can't be laying up with mom. Sorry. You haven't got a damn good reason. Like,
Uh,
hey, I'm
Save
taking
the
care
money.
of the house. I got this much in this account. I work here and I'm doing this and I'm gonna buy my house in this year. And
And
that's why I'm here. Like, I need a full plan. But in general, I can't be living with moms.
nigga got a deadline and everything. Huh?
No, and I don't want to hear, oh, my moms live with me. I don't want to hear that shit either.
Yeah, she getting her carpet shampoo right now, so you know what I mean. Shit a little
Nah,
rough,
she
so
feel like, she in a bad spot and, she need a place to go. So, I had extra room.
I mean that'd be happening though. I think right. That it's not valid.
Where?
That happens. Is
To who?
some niggas moms move in with them.
And that's even worse. I'm not living with you and your I'm like, I'm not living with you
I
and your
mean,
mom.
when I say moving, I mean like temporarily. I don't mean like she there to stay. Like if she needs some place to stay for like a couple months or whatever. Like
Mm, I need timelines and I need to verify it with your mama that that's really the case. No,
hell no. So that was that three. Was that two or three?
that's three.
Well, yeah, that's pretty. It's pretty solid. It's pretty. It's understandable for sure. Um, shit, but yeah, man. As always, I'm glad I could have you back. I'm sure we'll get requested more and more. Um, I always value your opinion. You know that. I respect your opinion. Love you more than anybody in the world. Um,
It's so sweet.
you getting choked up. I did good.
I love you too.
Yeah. On that note, we gotta go. But nah, yeah. This is Fly Free Speaks episode number 15. I'm glad to have Mrs. Fly Free back with me once again. Like I said, we're gonna be back for some more. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, book the Working Poor Bar. Bay website again one more time for the people, please.
theworkingpoorbar.com. We are licensed in Georgia, Tennessee, and the Carolinas.
And there you have it. That's signing off with another episode of Fly Free Speaks. I'll see y'all on episode 16. And we out.